Good morrow, gamers. The Earth says hello. I don't know what that means. I think that was from the new Willy Wonka movie, actually. Good morning, Star Child. Although that must have been a reference to something else, though. Something I don't know. I don't know. The ad is still finishing up. I just figured I'd start early. Because I didn't have, like, 30 seconds worth of music that I could play. Because, like, I don't want to play part of a song. That's boring. I don't actually have the game open, so you're just going to have the starting screen for a little longer. High quality. That was... I forget whose theme... It's Sri Lakshmi in FF14. That's whose theme that is. The theme goes so hard. It's so much better than it has any right of being. Well, you can say that about basically all of Final Fantasy XIV's music. It's so good. I haven't played 14 in a long time, and I still have its music on my playlists because it's just that good. Day 15. Did I write Day 15 in the title, or did I write Day 14? Was I smart? Okay, hold on. We'll fix that. We'll fix that. We won't be telling lies here. I'll keep the what. The what is fine. The what is always fine. But we won't be out here telling lies and slander and propaganda. Day 15. Mount Holly foot lettuce. You know how this starts, though. If you've been here, you know how this starts. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. Okay. We got that out of the way. We're good. We got it out of the way. It's a very nice drawing. I wonder who did that. Actually, there's a lot of, like, stuff in this game like this. Like, who drew this? This is very... Just the aesthetic of it is very nice. Also, the Mount Holly symbol on the card. What did we say this was? This was, hold on, I wrote this one down. This was card and... Oh, face and ace is what it was. That's clever. So we did get a couple of little tooltip things from that library book saying prioritize gems and fill out your early ranks first. That makes sense because it's basically resource gathering. But that also means you want to get to your early ranks. Because if these are more likely to be locked, or more likely to be locked later on, you want to be able to get to as many early rank rooms as you can. So I suppose the strategy would be get to your early ranks and don't... Later on, you can power through if you need to. If you need to, like, beeline for the antechamber, do it later on because that's when doors are going to be locked. So, you know, you only have so many keys to use, but use those early ranks that are basically always going to be unlocked to gather stuff and hope you find more stuff later. That's locked, and for some reason it doesn't stay up very long, just kind of flashes. I don't know if that's because I'm just using a controller or what. The bedroom, the closet, or the pantry, all could be good here. I feel like the closet is the best because find the items early so that you know what you're working with. And it's right in the corner, so we don't really have to worry about it. Okay, so it's just a gem and... Oh, I forgot the one outside. Oh, dang. So here's the problem, though. If I want to continue filling out the early ranks, I have to waste a step going in the other direction. That's why I was always hesitant to go back or to, like, fill out the rank before continuing. But maybe there's maybe there's a happy medium of it, you know? We got a kitchen. Save your gems was also a piece of advice. Chapel. I could draft the chapel and just not go in it. Go to the entrance hall, and at least, you know, it's a room that I can continue from. The storeroom is kind of an awkward one to have there. But I did see somewhere that said save your multi-exit rooms. I'm just worried about this being a problem. Screw it. We'll do it. It just means we can't really continue from here. Pawn. Pawn. We didn't do our outside room. Might as well. We got it. We got it, so we might as well use it. Is that? It just looked like something. It looked like there was something to, like, turn over there. It uses a few steps, but I mean, it's got to be worth it. Shelter! That's new. I don't think I've drafted Trading Post yet. I'm about to see, sorry. Ooh, sorry. Protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. That's awesome. Do I even want to go inside? Like, is there anything in here? That's great. Oh, there's a computer. Oh, and a note. Okay, I'm glad I came in. Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the 3 of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. Your plan and have disabled remote access. So 3 people were hiding down here. But they left shelter in the draft pool. It seems like 3 people were down here. And the plan was originally to remove shelter from the draft pool so that they wouldn't be accessible. But whoever was responsible for that didn't actually want to do it because they were too afraid of potentially losing them. Canned water, canned fruit, vitamins. Welcome to Mount Holly Bomb Shelter. Time lock safe. Radiation monitor. Log into network. Is there a different password? Maybe Swimbird is just one password. Oops. Damn. For a brief second, I thought maybe it was a radiation monitor, a measurement of the radiation levels detected in the house and surrounding grounds. These readings are often spiked by the experiments conducted in the laboratory. If the reading is 12 USV or higher, emergency protocol will initiate and all doors in the house will automatically unlock. None. Time lock safe. The shelter's time lock safe can be accessed by setting the unlock date and time. You can use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. Once unlocked, it'll remain open for 4 hours. Okay, and what's the time lock safe? Because is it open already? No. Canned water. Set unlock date. Oh, crap. What day is it? Must be at least 1 hour in advance. Okay, so we know... Hold on. The library did tell us that it's November 20th, 1993. It was November 20th, 1993 at one point. Shoot. But it's now day 15. But that wasn't day 1 that it was November 20th. do November... That must have been like maybe 2 days ago? So maybe November 23rd? It must be at least 1 hour in advance. 7 p.m. Unlock time confirmed. What's going to be in there? I don't know what's going to be in there, but we need to confirm what the day is. All I really need to do is write down day 15 is a particular day, a particular date. From there, I can figure out everything else. Is this dated? No, damn. So we'll have to find something. All right, now it's worth going this way. There's the observatory again. Is the observatory worth taking every single time? I'm not sure. I don't know. Did I switch to my stream screen? I did. Good. Brief moment of panic. Although the hallway's not bad either. The observatory closes off that corner. But it does get stuff. No, let's do the hallway for now. We've got the letters on all of the first row. The parlor, not a bad spot. It gets gems. And it rotates exactly the way we need it to. Seriously, dude, was your face frozen like that? Did you ever make any other faces? Are they all just going to be 2 statements now? I like 3 statements. They're fun. The gems are in a box with a statement. So not that one. The white box does not have a statement. So this is objectively true. So that means this has to be false. They're not in a box with a statement. Lots of gems. Oh, there's our observatory again. A good spot for the chapel, I think. Although it's the next 3 red rooms. It's not like red rooms within the next 3 drafts. It's the next 3 red rooms. So I can still hang on to that probably. Let's do the observatory then, because it just curves back to the left. That's good. And what do we get today? 9. So we get the cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common. And we get... Kind of takes a second for it to... Or do I have to look into it twice? Diamondus Minor. We get another gem. I think. Did it add one already? The weight room. This connects and would close off this corner. Also would close off this corner. 4 connection. But we don't actually experience the negative effect of it. But might be better to keep it until later. Pantry then? I already feel like I'm running out of steps. Taking a risk though, because there might not be a way forward from here. I can reroll plans. The cloister. Just 4, but it costs 3 gems. And most of those entrances wouldn't do anything. There's no reason to take that over, like, the Great Hall. Or the hallway, actually. The hallway's better. Alright, this brings us forward. We should always be making sure there's a path forward. The Rotunda. The archives. This might be a good spot for the archives. Just right in the middle like that. And taking away the negative effect. Will it mark it as not having the negative effect? This is all the same. Yeah, this is all we know this. Sheltered, yes! It does mark it. Nice. It's all lit up, so what is powering this do? Or is it just to show that there's power? So we'll go to the left. Alright, I'm not gonna take the weight room or the passageway, to be honest. 7 locked doors. It's not great. But at least we know one of them. This one we can go through. This will always lead to something. Courtyard. Bedroom going forward. This, we don't have a green room yet. Could be a good time to spend a gem. For the courtyard? Sure. Sledgehammer. Nice. I'll be your sledgehammer. That Genesis? Maybe? Pete Townsend? Not 100% sure, actually. The Ladyship's Chamber. Next time you enter the boudoir, gain 10 steps. The next time you enter the walk-in closet, gain 3. That's really good. So Sinclair was not necessarily married, but with someone at one point. Umbrella? I can't take it. Okay. We're still within the realm of stuff that I have the letters for. Oh, that's cute. I like her hat. Oh? Does it never end? It's like a barbed wire eye. I should start out writing down the rooms I've found stuff in. That's something I've neglected to do. Note. Does it ever end? Is that an anagram for something? Or maybe it says something backwards? Is that a key? Nice. It's like a key refund, a key fund. I may have made that joke before. The Queen. You know, I don't know why I had any doubt of it. It's the White Queen. Is that Sinclair? Oh, that hat's cute too. Upgrade disc. Perfume. Her ladyship's diary is locked. Can I open it, or does it need a special key? It looks like it needs a special key. Lock it. Close lock it. Open lock it. This all seems very important. The symbol is kind of like an hourglass. Didn't we see that in the vision in the rumpus room? She's got a flag. Sleep? Can I sleep? Can we sleep? Okay. We need a key for that. How do we find the key for that? So I think I go forward because I'm here already. but then probably want to go back to the other side and figure that out soon. Oh, the garage. +3 keys, that's pretty good. Spare room guarantees our path forward. Garage is a dead end, but there are other paths. +3 keys is really good, though. -1 gem, +3 keys. Can't open it yet. We don't have the car keys. We did already open those. That must be for the power. Where are we? We've got all the letters up until B5. So to the right, up 1. Oil. Is that a... I thought that was an upgrade disc. Finding more upgrade discs is great. It's been like a long time since we found an upgrade disc. Oh, and the sledgehammer, if I ever get back to the den, I can open that too. Try my luck in the Great Hall. I'm not going to, because it's a very bad idea, in fact. So let's go to the right instead. The weight room. The lab. The passageway. I could try and redraw this, because I don't want to spend the gems, but I also don't want to use the weight room yet. I'm sheltered from it, but I want to have that 4-way exit. Same with the passageway. Oh, hallway, bedroom. Alright, these are much more kind of like standard. Spare room. Let's do the spare room. Get one more room this way. Green rooms don't cost money to draft. Damn. Hell yeah. Hopefully there's food out here. Oh, what are you? Another gem. Eat the plant. Alright, back inside. Doesn't seem like... I was just about to say, it doesn't seem like there's anything out here. That seems unlikely in this game for there to just be nothing. Let's look out there. Got a boat, got a statue of some kind. You know, one of those things Italian people call people for long distance conversations with. You know, hello, is that you? This is an old joke my dad told me like 1 billion years ago. It's so bad, I love it. I was in Salem the other day. There was a guy dressed up as Mario, because it's... You get a lot of people who dress up for like take pictures for tips and stuff like that. I think they're all just kind of independent people, probably like buskers and stuff. Kind of like how I think they do it around like Hollywood and stuff. Just on a smaller scale. But there was a guy dressed up as Mario, and I literally heard him go, "It's a me!" to a little kid. There was a parent that was walking by, and he's like, "Who's that?" And he goes, "It's a me!" I was like, that's sweet. I admire the sticking to the character. I admire when people do stuff like that, and obviously they're, you know, doing it for money and stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. But I admire when people really get in character and stay in character. Hallway is probably the best option. All hallways, all the time. We've got 4 hallways. Well, we've got 3 hallways in the Great Hall, but the 3 hallways will add 3 extra hallways tomorrow. All hallways, nothing but hallways in this manor. I'm sure it's possible to do that. I'm sure it's possible to just go exponential on hallways and just keep adding hallways. The cloister, which now no longer costs money. the Nook, which is facing a very convenient direction, and the Rotunda, which costs gems. The Nook is just convenient right now. I think we take it. Maybe we don't even go in. Maybe we just draft first. Well, 3 red rooms. We're protected, which is good. Question is, which one do we take? Dark room, chapel, those both go forward. The weight room is the only one that also gives us an exit to the north. Maybe we take the weight room now. We are protected. Is this one we have a letter for? It is. It's only the one to the left, which I never entered. What time does it say? 11:15. I think you start in the AM, so perchance I should have set that to the AM, actually. The kitchen might be the best one. Simply because I might need the food. Can I even buy food right now? Do I have enough? Enough for banana. Club sandwich. I don't have enough for. Ooh. Hold on. I do have 2. I could potentially have 3 if I draft one. Maybe we hang on to that. There's another one. Might be time to draft the chapel. We're protected from it, but this is the last one we're protected from. Do I want to buy it now, or do I want to wait until maybe I have more? We've done really well so far. This has been a really good run. It's locked. If I don't get a chance to use the upgrade disc, I'm bad at video games. So either way, we have to pop a key. Now that our earlier ranks are done and we're starting to run into locked rooms, maybe this is the time to start going forward. Less likely to find items. The boudoir. We know that'll give us steps. Or the commissary. Take the boudoir. Plus 10. That's so good. That is really good. Of course, we already opened this, and there's a... Okay, so there's going to be a gem in here every day. And of course, we got number 4 from Daniel, which is also in our inventory. Dining room. Dining room's my first instinct, because we're getting places here. This is going really well so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're on rank 6. We're 3, 4, 5, 6. The only one we don't have on rank 6 is the middle, which I can't even get to from here. Is this going to be locked? Damn. There's the foundation. Does not reset each day. What do you mean? It just stays there? That's wild. What? This seems really important. It doesn't have 4 exits. I thought it had 4 exits. It only has 2. I want to go with the cloister. Let's go with the cloister. There's dirt spots, but can I even get out there? There's a angel statue. And 3 exits. Gonna find out the roof is a thing. You have to jump from the roof. Is it time to just book it to the antechamber? Like, I don't think I can actually get in there. I think that's the point. But it might be a good time to just, like, check it out. It's locked. Rotunda, secret passage, and bedroom. Secret passage will land right next to it. I think we have to do the secret passage. There's our dinner. Now the cloister is outside, so that's not going to get a letter. This is rank 7. We have the letter N here for crown, and it was crown and crow, yeah. Don't have a lot of money. Could draft a red room just for those extra steps. Or a hallway. Or bedroom. Let's do the hallway. I'm nervous. Is it going to get us there? The aquarium is every color, including red. Which means it adds to our thing. What do you have? You have fire and or match and wheat and plant. Match. M-A-T-C-H. Math. Hatch. Fire. Fire and fur? No, that's not a tree. Fire and Fi? F-I-E? Is that a word? Fern. F-E-R-N. And no. It looks like wheat. W-H-E-A-T. And wet. W-H-E-T. Like a whetstone. Come on. Write this down. Because this one I actually am not sure of. Running out of space here. And match. Oh, wheat and heat. I had to write it out before I figured it out. Okay. So, oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my god, Mecha! Holy crap, that scared me! Oh my god, thank you so much, Mecha! Oh my god! Oh, that's so sweet of you! Thank you so much for the gift subs! It's 10 gift subs, holy crap, thank you so much! Oh my god, that is... Hold on a second. That's really nice of you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That is really helpful. Yeah. Thank you. That also, it jump scared me, so you get that benefit too. I was not expecting the sudden Spamton theme to pop in. As I was sitting here, like, turned away from the screen, too. I was writing stuff down. Holy crap. But yeah, oh my god, I really appreciate that. Oh, hi, Bird and Dash. How's it going? Yes, I'm playing Blueprints, which is an absolutely wild trip of a game. Has been. Oh, you speedrunner? Thank you for the bits,
You are
Mecha.
never safe during Mystic Milftember. Your odds of being attacked are low, but never zero. Remember that, ferret.
I will remember that. Hi, Mitty. How's it going? Ash, do you run DK64? Is that how I know your name? Your name just seems familiar. Okay. I was like, I know this name seems familiar. I can't place it. Okay. And you speedrun this too. That's wild. I cannot imagine what a speedrun of this is like. Oh, you're the rabbit fan. Okay. Are you the reason why we have a rabbit emote in the DK64 server? Or not server, well, maybe the server too, but on the speedrun channel? That one, yes. I failed the bomb minigame once. It was very disappointing. Also, I've just connected to the antechamber, and I can do absolutely nothing with this. No hints or anything. You should stream, Mitty. That'd be cool. I know Mecha has streamed before, too. A little bit. Final Fantasy. That was cool, too. You did? Oh, God. The rabbit. The giant rabbit. He's coming for me. I did. I failed the chunky minigame. It was, like, such a... what's the word? Disappointment. It was such a disappointment. Oh, my God.
What if we were to drop Chunky Kong into the mansion with you?
Thank you for the bits, Mecha. And I think the bits... Were there bits also with the Gigantify emote? Maybe. I think you have to use bits for that. But anyway, yes, I appreciate the bits. If we... Okay, so... New Blueprint speedrun category. We drop Chunky Kong in the mansion with you after 10 rooms. He's always following you and always hunting you down. He doesn't hurt you, but he just stares at you menacingly. He just shows up behind you and stares at you menacingly, telling you that you're going too slow. How long until Chunky gets your ass? Exactly. Alright, I need to figure out what these next letters are. I am in the Discord, yes. I think my name is just Kiwi on Discord, so... but I am in there. I haven't been very active in the Discord lately. But I should definitely be, and, like... just to learn strategies from other people. Oh, man, that'd be cool, actually. Yeah, definitely after I finish, because I don't want to get spoiled on anything, but yeah, definitely, that sounds like it'd be awesome. TK64 Family Feud. Oh, that's so funny. Let's see what we got. Ooh, late wine cellar. Late billiard room. Or laboratory. I do like the gems, but I'm out of keys. I went to Twitch like literally right before I started stream. Just to like, I was trying to figure out what to title the stream. Like, I was trying to see like what do other people use for titles for this game for streaming, and someone was on day like 100 something, and I'm like, holy crap, that's a lot of game. Complimentary, not complaining. Like billiard room, yeah. But wine cellar, though. I haven't drafted the wine cellar yet. And I've got so many things to look. It feels like a required billiard room? Oh, no. Oh, that's true. I could have gotten keys from the puzzle. All right, I'll have to remember that. See, there's like a whole meta game to this that, like, I'm not familiar with yet. I'm still only on, like, I think this is still day 15. All right. We got crate and create. It is crate and create. Wow. Okay, cool. Got it in one. Oh, I never wrote down the W for the other room because I got jump scared by the notification. Let's see. Crate, C-R-A-T-E, create. So it'd be an E. W-E. Is that, can I move that? God, yeah, there must be so much strategy behind, like, what to draft and stuff. Especially once you know the rooms, like, by, like, the back of your hand. Like, knowing that the billiard room is going to get you keys and stuff. I'm sure that comes to play. Oh, I really just kind of locked out that side. Well, not necessarily. I can go to the right. Let's go to the right. See. I can also revisit the dining room. Oh, breaker box. Security. Oh, security's kind of... Commissary. Do security. Is this a room where I have a letter? It is. I don't have the next room, though. Still got that damn password, which starts with an S and might be N-O? Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer, but we still have the thing that says no, red notes are all lies, so yeah, this thing. Oh, we were in the middle of a hype train. Thank you so much for the hype train, guys. I really appreciate it. It is really sweet of you all. And I have to alt-tab to open this hype chest for a second. Hold on. What is this? I got the down bad emote. Man. Wow, Twitch really getting me with that. Twitch just like, what's the word? I don't know. I don't know what the word is. Twitch throwing the disc Chirac out. Okay, let's upgrade this. How do I use the upgrade disc? Insert disc, there we go. What is that? Wait, hold on. Me sweat. The down pat is really funny, actually. Alright, what do we get? Ooh. Can I get an extra... Nook data has been found. Animal Crossing. What is it? Is that a balloon animal? A gift for you. I'm so distracted by all these emotes. So I can add in a key. Ooh, breakfast nook, bacon and eggs. You will always draw a library while drafting in this room. Ooh. The library has been useful, but will it be useful after I've read all the books? This is probably extra steps. And this is just an extra key. I might just go with the extra key. Although... keys are always good. The balloon dog left a gift for you. Is that a poop? Does the balloon dog poop? Is that a balloon poop? Twitch, why? You could read books more than once. It's consistency. I guess, you know, having the library there would be consistent. I can always be distracted. I'll distract you, I'll distract me, I'll distract myself. Are there any more distractions I should know about? Meow. It is between the reading nook and the nook. You know what? Screw it. Take the reading nook. The nook, the library is a good room. At least it seems like a good room. Oh my god, I have left so many things behind. 5 coins, 1 trunk, 1 key, 1 gem. I know where the trunk is, just way back in the beginning. One day I may find out changing these things actually screws me over. But until that day comes... keycard system. I still don't have the password. It's locked by a keycard. Oh, I haven't turned the... Right, the breaker room has to turn the thing off for that to work. Okay. Oh, right, we got food. If I have the furnace, this gives more. Do I want to try and find the furnace? I mean, I don't like the furnace. So, but if I happen to come across it, it is a extra bonus. This is locked, isn't it? Yeah, damn. I do still have some earlier rooms to go, though. Plus the kitchen, which I know has something good. This is blocked by the shelter. Oh, that's locked too? Is the weight room also locked? We'll make the tomato soup now. That nook definitely can't be... Oh, that nook has a... That's right, that has a thing. Oh, the walk-in closet. We've got the other thing that gets steps for the walk-in closet. Plus 4 items. As long as the nook leads somewhere. Dark room will circumvent that lock. Oh, the billiard room gets more keys, though. Plus it'll let us go to the left. Okay. And I did learn also that the puzzles do definitely get harder every time you solve them, so that's fun. 12, 4, 1. No, 16. 6, 5, 15, 3. And no order of operations. 23. Nope, just 20. Times 3 is 60. Divided by 6 is 10. Open. Ooh, a silver key. What do you do again? It's always a room with many doors. Room has many doors, that boy. I made that joke last time too. I'm very original. The nursery. The workshop. Bedroom will let me go forward. The nursery. I don't think I need the nursery. The workshop we made less rare. I remember that. Do the bedroom. Also, isn't there usually an item in here? Pawn. Questionable statue, as always. Seriously, Sinclair, what is this? Why is there just a statue of a hand? What are your secrets, Sinclair? Is this the room that I don't have the letter for yet? What is this one to the C5? No, it's B5 I don't have. Oh, I got the magnifying glass, that's right. I'm out of shelter, so... Passageway? That's not a terrible idea. I don't have a breaker room to turn the lights on here. Passageway costs gems. Dark room doesn't, and I mean there's worse things than having to draft a blind room once. Like having one room be blind every time. That's weird. That's awful. Yeah, did you get to examine some stuff with the magnifying glass? I just haven't gotten... Oh, wait. I haven't found anything with the magnifying glass yet. I'm sure it'll be useful somewhere. In fact, it might be useful in the dark room. If I can get the lights turned on for that, that tree. So I'm going to do the dark room. Hope I can get the coat check too. Sinclair forgot to pay the electric bill. Okay, this is tough. I feel like the room with the gems is more likely to be something that's not going to screw me over in the long run. Maybe we just take the one with one? Sure. It's the commissary. I think the commissary's closed. Nope. Interesting. Oh, this is a lie. So when is the commissary closed? Is it going to close on the 16th? And what is you? What is you? Love that. What are you? Not those days, yeah. I don't have the magnifying glass with me yet. Oh, did I close myself off? No, the cloister still has a room. Oh, I don't have any keys, though. Oh, I can get the power to this. Maybe. Oh, I do have a key. I have one key. Might be better to put that in the cloister, then? I have to walk all the way back, but... Yeah, maybe... Maybe I go to the Nook. Approach it from the other side. I've got steps. So I don't have to worry too terribly much about that. I do want to examine, like, everything with the magnifying glass once I get it. Or once I get it back. Can I get shredded? Simon just stays in the weight room for, like, several days on end. Gets absolutely ripped. Has 350 steps per day. There's the rook again. The rook in the nook. Oh, this is also locked. Okay, well, not very helpful. Yeah, let's... Rotunda. Oh, there's our breaker box. It means our only access is from the dark room, though. Nope, we can go up through security. Well, there's not going to be anything there. Breaker box. Turn off the key cards. Turn back on the dark room. Turn off the gymnasium. Turn on the garage. And there's that last one for the cabinet. And then there's this VAC indicator puzzle. I do not understand. I can turn you green. I can turn you blue. I can turn you purple. I can eventually turn one white. If I do it right. Hold on. What do you do? Tell me your secrets. No, don't. I need to figure them out. Oh, wait. Hold on. Is this one new? Where are we here? Is this 5? Yes. Oh, this is B5. We needed this. It's probably I. If we had to... What is that? Pilot and plot? Like a plot of land. So, yeah, I. It's easy when you know what the letter is supposed to be. There is an ad coming in, but thanks to Mecha, I think that's not going to bother anybody. Thank you again, Mecha. I appreciate it. Oh, there is no exit there. I went the wrong direction, I think. I go back. Go to the dining room. This is where I'll use the dining room now. Damn, when this run ends, I'm going to be sad. This wound up really good. Something with your shadow? We eat at a pizza. Have dinner. Leaving a piece. Coward. So we got the letter, we got the word 8. And above this is probably the word gates. If I can get out through the cloister, which I can. We eat at a pita. I also don't think I've ever had this many steps on a run before. This was never locked. Why did I think this was locked? I like the workshop, but I don't think I can do anything there yet. I think we take the rumpus room because I need to talk to this guy again. I don't have any money. Hopefully there's money around here. Oh, there's 8. There's always 8 coins in here. Also, the rumpus room is a black bishop. Rumpus. Black bishop. We need to hear his secrets. And is this one that I need a letter for? This is what? C7? Yes, this is probably the letter A. Unless it's E. Paint and pint. So that's A. Yeah, small was the word we got there. Oh, there's our money. In this universe, Simon spent all his time in the rumpus room playing games. And maybe getting drunk. I can't tell if this is alcohol. Alzara. Tell me your secrets, Alzara. Give me that cutscene. Give me that beautifully rendered cutscene.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And
Bro, if I was a kid, this would scare the shit out of me.
to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both, now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen.
Okay.
The great Alzara.
Damn.
Till the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Can I give you money anyway? Alright. 8 envelopes. 8 different people wrote them. Apparently I'm only going to find 7. Because there's a missing letter. And then it also gave us the hint to the missing letter painting puzzle. The other one we got, though, I wonder if there was a hint just as blunt in the other one. Because we did have one before. Where was it? It was something about a cat and a flag, and the flag was pointing to the left. Black cat tied to a red flag. A door with a moon. That's what I wrote down for that. That'll mean something, I'm sure. Can I give you more money? I know it won't do anything, but can I do it anyway? Got a rotunda again. Oh, library. Corridor, which is always unlocked. So let us go to the left side. Libraries. Fun. And without a key, the corridor could be good. Well, I do have a key. Let's do the library. I want those sweet, sweet secrets. This letter was... Where am I on? 6. So this was M. Tie and time, yeah. Sledgehammer. Ooh. Too bad I didn't have the coin bag. What sucks is I know there's one here, too. Alright. We did drafting strategy. We did swimbird. I don't think we need the pump manual yet. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. I'm gonna take that. Get that next time. Then through the north. Is it gonna be locked? No. Wow. Chamber of Mirrors. You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. Or the foyer. Hallway doors are always unlocked. And I do have that great hall back there, but it doesn't connect to anything, so it doesn't even really matter. Then the passageway. This might be where I take the passageway. More hallway. All hallway all the time. Yeah, it's locked. Are any of these not locked at this point? Yeah. Question is, where would I put the... Where would I use that special key? If I use it above, I could go to the left as well. If I use it to the left, everything will still probably be locked. Let's go above. The pool. Now that does add the pump room in. It's also just generally... Yeah, let's take the pool. Key. Alright, this is definitely one we don't have. Plane and light. Flight and light, so F. F. Is that going to be if? If we... Because the antechamber probably doesn't have a letter. Put an underscore there. If we count guest bedroom, walk-in closet, and office. Well, I can't take either of those. I'm out of gems. That's sad. I have to take the guest bedroom, which locks off the left side. Oh no, unless I get a key. Isn't there usually something in here? There's a key card. I don't really need any more. That's the dart puzzle note. Oh, wait, hold on. What was the puzzle? Must be an I, right? Chef and chief. So yeah, if we probably count small... What's probably gates. If we count small gates, 8 DCTES, crack 8 safes. If we count small gates, 8 dates? Crack 8 safes? Could be. Can I get to that other room to see if that's actually what it is? That would be in the Nook. Where that thing I accidentally... Or I didn't accidentally. I wrote C. But I might have been wrong. I was probably wrong. Oh, I do have a key. Will anything happen if I open everything around it? Magnifying glass. Oh, I don't have a gem! That's why it said get gems early. Yes, give me back my magnifying glass. Let me look at things. That's what? Hose and house. Okay, so library could have something. I'm wondering if it'll like... Will I know when there's something to look at? Oh. 2 upgrade discs, 1 red letter. One over here is usually just... November 5th. Oh, November 5th is the day we started, so today is November 20th. There's our greetings from Reddington card. And there's this where the thing is missing. Same face, as always. My favorite floor plan's tool shed. Well, it gives me 2 free items right off the bat. Contraptions I've made, none. Or just purchase club sandwich. Oh, I still haven't made the locksmith yet. Highest grade, 2. So I haven't found... I only got 2 classrooms last time I drafted them. Club Sammy. Highest grade is really funny, actually. Really funny thing to keep track of. I wonder what happens when you get all of them. Travel back through here. Hat. That goes to security, which I can open up the other door on that now. I don't have any gems, though, so maybe I should wait. But am I going to have enough steps to get back here? Probably not. Screw it. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Oh, there's our furnace. Well, I think we're just going to take that. Veranda. Don't have a shovel. Unless there's a shovel here. Oh, metal detector. We've almost filled out the entire thing. If I find another key, we might be able to. So down. I can only go left from here. Although again, if I come across any sort of like... We already solved this one, but I'm wondering if there's anything else with it. Or if it's just the fact that it was Christmas in the picture was what the key was. I wanted to go to the Nook. Should be down, left, left, left. What else did I want to do? There was something else I wanted to look at. Not that one. Always get more steps if I need them. Now that I have a lot of money. Oh, the Nook also had a... Was it the Nook that had a chest? No, it wasn't the Nook. It was something else had a chest. Let me see. This is cot and coat. Why did I think this was... That's why I wrote the letter C, because I was thinking the first letter for some reason. No. Dates. If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. I can write that down. If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Okay. My bad. There's our... Oh, I need to go to the dark room. Shoot. It's the easiest way back there. How did I get there in the first place? Bedroom, billiard room, to the weight room. Okay, I can do that. if we count 8 dates, if we count 8 safes, 8 dates, if we sorry, if we count small gates, 8 dates craft 8, yeah, that. Anyway, and also dark room seems to always have a broken lever. Right, where is it? I know it's here somewhere. Here. What is this number? 1128. Okay. Whew. We did it. 1128. I'm gonna circle that. And then, of course, the boudoir had 1225 was one of the codes. If we count 8, whatever that rhyme is. All right, so we have that. I want to go back to the den. The den had a locked thing. Do I have any keys? No. I might not be able to do anything else. I can look at this, though. This has been bothering me. I can't flip it over or anything. I'm like, why? What is the significance of this? That shelter really came in clutch. Do we know where the levers are? Or do we know where we're... Well, the broken lever goes to the greenhouse, I think. I go straight. But then there's also one in... Was it here where they told me where the levers were? Actually... Somewhere it said that the antechamber, or it showed the location. Oh, it was in the security. More money. Great. What am I doing with it all? Just the closets. Anything else we can do? Oh, the commissary. Or the commissary. Don't think I have enough. Well, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can get to the kitchen. We're not done yet. The run continues. For just a little longer. Sure, I'll grab the banana too. Oh, I can do the banana more than once? Oh, hell yeah. We can play forever. This run will never end, actually. Commissary. Should be up, left. No. Yes, up, left, whatever. I'll be able to see it from there. Wait. Nope, baited. Wrong way. Don't worry. I'll buy another banana. Jeez. Two bot messages. Oh, they didn't even show up on the thing. It's always nice when that happens. Cheap viewers at... I don't want cheap viewers. I want expensive viewers. I don't know. In the dark room. In the commissary. Show me some keys, please. No. What does this do? Oh, well, oh, didn't mean to do that, but... Oh, the shovel! Haha. I got a shovel. Right, where were... There was a bunch of dig spots in the cloister, but I don't know if I could actually get there. There were some in the veranda, though. I'm gonna go back in this direction anyway. Which means we'll buy another banana. Oh, with an extra little bit. That's right. Yeah, I think there were a bunch of dig spots up north. So we may be able to pull something out of this yet. Yeah, I can't reach those. There's probably a secret passage of some kind that goes to the middle. Security. Did you have a... No. You did, though. I know you did. A rather dirty coin. A rock? A worthless old shoe. Doesn't even get added to my thing. SMH my head. Plants. Passageway? Secret passage led to the aquarium. Did the aquarium have one? No, the wine cellar, I think, did. Now we really are running out of... Turnip! Not running out of anything anytime soon. Hey, gem. Oh, there wasn't one down here. I thought there was. The run never ends. Can I reach that from here? The library. Passage. What's that? Oh, the pool, right. Coat check. Locked. Was there anything in here? I can check something in, though. I do like the sledgehammer. Metal detector. Broken lever. These arrows mean something? Probably not. Not sure if the magnifying glass is as useful as... Maybe it's not what I need right now. Shovel was expensive. Let's put the shovel in. Everyone loves the shovel. Everyone's always telling me how much they love the shovel. I don't know. There wasn't even a joke there. It was just... One more step. Better give me a really good epitaph for this. Mount Holly. Wow. Garden Chateau of Tomorrow. 5 green rooms, 4 tomorrow rooms. Reach rank 9, 157 steps. 6 new rooms, 7 items. Damn. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Only missed 4 things. All right, back in again. Day 16, let's go. I just spilt water on my pants. Incredible. All right, first things first. Day 16! Give it up for day 16! We've got a code now. You bet your sweet bippy we're gonna use it. Find out I didn't even write it down. 11, 11, 28. Yes! But what does it mean? The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with an extra 20 steps? Holy crap! But what else is here? What is that? Why does that look like something? A sundial? What is the meaning of you? Does it actually move at all? Gardener's Logbook, April 10th, 1992. That's a date. April 10th, 1992. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate, in as much as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Nogula. Bet your ass we're writing down that name. Robert Nogula. Is that related to... Is that any different from the other name? Detective Bon Margle? Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuing closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these, I discovered, are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. So there's 8 green rooms. Perimeter. What is it? The terrace? Patio, veranda, and morning room. Why did I think there was only 4? Greenhouse. Whoa, what did I do? And secret garden. All fall within this category. So 6 of them, 6 of the 8 can only be drafted on the edges. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house, and while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience... Sorry, hold on. I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house. It was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from this survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from the gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Room position directly relates to greenhouse and gardens. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Do we know that north is actually north? We know that the west wing is more likely to be locked, but that was a red note. But, like, what if the west wing is the later ranks? And the east wing is the lower ranks? Then it would make sense. Alright, I'm going to write this down too, though. We got on the left side, poor, good, 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 poor, 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 rich, none, poor. And on the right side, rich, good, rich, poor, good, rich, good, good, poor. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mentioned interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gas line, including but not limited to the orchard smudge pots. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. Gas and smudge pots. There's something there, I just don't know what. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda currently in the cloister with a much more appropriate angel, Rinna. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I've forgotten how to access the inner garth, and I'm too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars for a third time. My best rendition, pretty good considering I've only ever seen Rinna's depiction in the chapel. So Rinna is gardening, and there's a secret way to access the inner chamber. Rinna gardening cloister inner section. Okay. Can I take this? Oh, what's that? Why does it look like a little thing? Okay, it looks like this is all we got right now. Can I take the apples? No. But it did say that there might be a shut-off thing. Why would I want the shut-off thing? Unless now that I've discovered this, the gas in the thing isn't on. That would suck. Oh, bird path. Wheelbarrow. Doesn't look like there's anything more over here. I also no longer really have to go over here for anything, actually. That means we'll start with 70 steps. That's a lot of steps. We can do a lot with 70 steps. Although we'll start today with a few less because we just did all that. Especially since I still need to go over here and do this. So I think... Did I write down what day it was? Probably not. I wrote down November 20th, but I don't think that was yesterday. Oh, there's the schoolhouse again. I haven't done the root cellar yet. Rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots. Let's do that because I did put the shovel in the code check. Unless there's just automatically a shovel here. That'd be cool. A potato. A potato. Okay, we got a list of the Sinclair and Epson family. Baron Thomas, Baroness something, William Epson, Lady Ashlyn, Lionel Epson, Clara Epson, Simon Sinclair, Herbert Sinclair. That's Simon H. Sinclair. Potato. And Mary Epson. So there's Herbert. Simon. That's not us, Simon, though. Because we're the child of Mary, I believe. But that's Herbert. And Herbert was with Clara? Was that it? I'm a little confused on how this is laid out. It's interesting. Oh. Dig spots. Tons of dig spots if I can get the shovel. Luckily that shovel will stay there until I take it, so. If we ever find it. Alright, and we go again. Start to the left. Parlor has gems. So look at the gems. Wait. Yeah. Does this look different? Just feels like it looks different. Maybe it's just because I don't really pay attention to anything other than the puzzle. Ooh, we got 3. The gems are in this box. The gems are in a box next to this box. The gems are in the blue box. Okay. Well, if this is true, then this also becomes true, and this also becomes true. That can't be the case. So this has to be false. If this is true, this becomes true, and this is also true, so this has to be false. Right, it can't be in the blue box. So this is false, this is true. They're in a box next to this box, but it can't be in the blue box. It's in the black box. We want to save our gems. Storeroom. Let's grab the storeroom. God, we know. We're able to just go in and out of rooms now. We know these things. Oh, the reading nook and the den. Both good. Take the den now. Walk-in closet this time. Or the bedroom. Or the closet. I'm gonna take the closet because the walk-in closet costs gems and I can save that for when I, if I get her lady's thingamabob. This is good to get as early as possible. If you get it. So I think I'll get it. I don't like the position of it. And there's that book again. That red is the only true color. Do you need to have a way forward from here, though? this is the only option. Hopefully this opens up. Okay, the hallway and security are both probably my best options here, because as much as I want the reading nook, well, would I be able to get back to the other side of the house? You know what? Maybe I will. Let's grab it. Means we're guaranteed a library. Oh, and a coupon book, apparently. Does the library only have one exit? Huh. Thought it had more. Maybe this isn't as good as I thought. Well, anyway, I want this book. Give me that sweet, sweet lore. A Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, a modest account of our town by Sir Andrew Darrell. What day is it? Today is November 22nd, 1993. So, day 16 is November 22nd, 1993. I would have been born 3 months ahead of this. The third largest city in Veneris and site of its former capital, Reddington, is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser, the Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Ajuran canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offers a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. Ilex ex Miserve, a specimen of holly unique to Reddington's mountains. Well, we're gonna write that down. Ilex ex Miserve. That's an E. That is a suspicious number of vowels. Featherfall Keep. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epson, has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era. After the death of Lord Epson, his oldest son Lionel Epson left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until their marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house, museum, and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. Jesus Christ. Hold on. It's Featherfall Keep. Got 1951 and 1972 as our important dates there. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orinda Ares when Reddington was still the capital. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of all that is beauty sits Trinsdale Lake. It's fucking ugly. One of Vanvary's premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. Mount Holly. At an elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherwall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly schoolhouse in '66. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. North-facing overlooks. There were a couple. There were a couple sus mentions of direction here. The opposite side of the peak, far from the trail. Tallest mountain in the range and the highest peak. The opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate. Nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. The property has been still able to be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. Mainway Station Bazaar. For the sentimental tourists wishing to pick up on a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar, but don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's Central Railway Station in a time when the Ram's trains were still in service. Now the turnstiles, footbridge, and platforms have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. I wonder if that's what the thing underground leads to. Whether you are bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Reddington. Ooh, we got a map. Here's Reddington, Mount Holly, Trinsdale Lake, Botanical Gardens. What does that say? Baron's End? That's ominous. Oh, Burrow's End, I think. Featherfall Keep. So what is the significance of this? We're in Reddington. The north-facing overlooks. Whew, that was a lot. Okay. Let's go north. The ballroom. Have I been to the ballroom yet? I don't think so. Hey, look, the archives. Let's not. When you enter the ballroom, set your gems to 2. Oh. So there's not really many. There's only one exit. But it'd be free, basically. We'd only lose 1 gem. And I haven't crafted it yet, and that's always important. Oh, sheet music. Let me play the piano. Let me play the piano. You wouldn't dare. I'm too powerful, is the problem. I'm too powerful, they won't let me play the piano. Alright. Under these stars the dance is held, and to the floor we are compelled. The gowns glide on, and music swells, and at the end the clock strikes 12. What that means, only time can tell. Hydrate after all that reading, that's a good idea, actually. Alright, see you around, Minnie. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, I think I am going to have some happy puzzle fun time here. Ferret flopping all over the keys. You know, I wouldn't be opposed. Alright, so the word is R. The 6th word is R. I believe we have the 7th word too. 2 remain for one last dance, and spin again around clock hands, and as they turn, a second chance to rise above the falling sands, the true time lost in past romance. And 7 is true. We kind of had a feeling on this one. First words on the sheets are true message. So the first word for 6 is under. 2, 3, 4, 5. Under. The word for 7 is 2. We're missing 5 and 8. Find among the white blank under 2 blank. Well, could be white keys. Find under the white blank under 2 blank. Oh, we got a picture. Clara and Simon. That's 1952 in Eclipse Ball, 1952. It'd be really funny if this suddenly turns into like a world-ending plot. Alright, now. Feel free to call me crazy. There are steps on this. Is it possible to recreate these by going forward, turning to the chair, turning outward to here, why am I going backwards? Going back towards the center, going back, and it looks like spinning around? No, because the piano's on that side. So it'd be coming in from the other direction. Call me crazy, but it could be something there. All hallways, all the time, baby. I'm gonna waste a step for this. Enter from here. Turn to here. Back here. Like kind of to the middle. Back around. Spin. To the piano. That'd be nuts if that worked, if that did something. Because how do you even, like, make sure they get on the right path for that? that makes me think there is something to it. Especially with the music playing. Alright, let's go to the right side. We've definitely kind of... Never mind. Let's go to the left side. Okay, well... Guess I'll die. Definitely missed out on getting some of these earlier ranks. I think I want the pool. Because we know the pump room could have something. There's a puzzle in there. We know there is. Spare room. Okay, another hallway. Chapel, unfortunately, we don't have the benefit we had yesterday. Oh, the observatory again. Use 2 steps when you enter. Do I want to get to the... Yeah. I want to get to the other side enough that I'll lose the 2 steps. But, is there always a pair of shoes in here? There isn't. Okay, I kind of thought there would be. Corridors are always unlocked. The pantry doesn't connect to anything. The kitchen also doesn't connect to anything. Let's grab the pantry then. It's not going to connect to anything, but we'll get some money and some food. We left so many items behind last time. I like how the implication is just that you can't help but play basketball. Ball is life. Unfortunately, we didn't really... It's easier to go this way. There's security again. The East Wing Hall. Probably gonna be a bunch of locked doors here. That's locked. Also locked. The other one's also locked. I can't do anything other than that, but the other one might lead to some unlocked doors, so I'm going to go here. We started with a lot less on this one anyway. I'd rather conserve my gems. Oh, got some money. Got this, whatever that is. Meetings from Reddington. What do you mean? What is your game blueprints? Oh, sauna. Oh, tomorrow we start with another 20 extra. Sure. Why not? And a sleeping mask. First time you enter each bedroom with the sleeping mask, gain 5. Wow. I really hope I get some good rooms on that locked door because we're going to have I think, quite a few steps to work with here. Hopefully the other side isn't locked. The boudoir, the chapel, and the hallway. All of these suck for what they are right now. The hallway is the only one that leads to a chance of continuing. That might be it then. Sag. Especially since we just picked up that sleep mask. And we got the pool, too. That's alright. We kind of knew... Do you hear that? I could swear I heard it ding. I'm losing my mind on this one. God, that one's really gonna drive me crazy. Because nothing this game does is unintentional. You know there's something there. I want to go check down here. Doesn't look like we can really see. That's... the mountain. Doesn't that mean that's north? Which means... isn't that south? If the other side of the mountain has... Reddington... that would be north. Meanwhile, there's something going on there. Just for future reference. Is north... north? Just in case. Let's just keep that in mind. The possibility of that. And then there's down here. Spooky. There must be something to this, but I think I'm going to call it a day and go to day 17. We're going to start with 90 steps, I think? East-facing cottage of tomorrow. The only rooms on the east side. We just decided not to build the other side, and you know. East-facing. No, it is calling that east. I would be disappointed if the game, like, flat out lied. That would be a little bit disappointing. "90 steps. That's like more than half the amount of steps that we consumed on day 15. Oh, bird. Tool shed, special items. Trading post. I haven't done the trading post yet. So let's do the trading post. Items for trade. What do you mean? Rug. Dynamite. What'd that say? A little too dangerous for that? A little too dangerous to pick up. Oh. They always move up. And purple rotates them. Oh, wait. Oh, that's a reset button. What? Oh. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh! It'll rotate itself? Oh, I have to keep that there. Now, what are you? You have been awarded an allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. Interesting. Let's start me with extra money every day? Right, so what's the deal? There are no items to trade. Okay. Understandable. But we did find a little device. Ferret enrichment device. Counting small gates. So that was one safe. The other safe was another safe. And it's always dates that unlock safes. Welcome to Mount Holly. Herbert Sinclair's a little drunk right now. Oh, reading nook. Take an early reading nook. Get that key. Get that library. Ooh, what are you? Huh? Why are there arrows on it? Oh, but that confirms north is north. But why? Will that spell something? Hold on. K S E H E. No. That spells nothing. But we can write down what was that? E3. Gaming confirmed. E3, E4, D4, D5 with an X on D6. Okay. Got Swimbird. History of Orinda. Conference room. This is not helpful. And this would be much more helpful later on. Conference room it is. Oh, nope, that's a pen. Never mind. Steal the pens. Make it a bank. Safe code 9083. Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm not dumb. I'm a genius. But I'm also dumb. me see. Oops, sorry. Hold on. DNA, can you give me pattern-seeking brain to help identify threats? Sure, gives pattern-seeking brain. Does nothing but rotate numbers in my mind. Return to monkey. No, all of these numbers can be flipped upside down. 3806. That's why it's red. It's a lie. I'm speaking very confidently about that, and it's going to be really, really funny when that's not the case. But right now, I feel good about it. So. We'll see. They said prioritize gems. And also, I just like this puzzle. I like this room. This box is not empty. This box contains gems. All statements that contain the word gems are false. Fuck you, Sinclair. Okay. So, if this is true, this box is not empty, then the gems are in here. It would make this false. Because this box contains gems, this box would not contain gems. But all statements that contain the word gems are false. This could be false, which would make all the statements that contain the word gems true. This could be true, this could be true, and this could be false, and that would work. All statements that contain the word gems are false. But this contains the word gems. So that becomes a paradox. This has to be true, which makes this false. Fuck! That's the first time I messed it up. This box is not empty. This box contains gems. All statements that concern the gems are false. Oh, no. I said this is true. This can't be true. Because if it's true, then it also becomes false. So this has... The paradox is this being true. This has to be false. Because all statements that contain the word gems can't be false. So that would make this true. And this false. Whereas if this is true, then this is also false. And then this is true, it's also false. So this is false. Oh, this doesn't mean... If this is false, that one statement could still be true. It's just not all statements. So if this is false, then this would have to be true. But this can't be true, because then it's also false. That's the 16 days. That's the first time I failed that. Let's go this way. Don't have gems, which makes me sad. The hallway is better, although I'm a little worried that it's gonna pollute my draft pool. Also, I want to go gather stuff. I've got so many steps. I do not care about anything else. Sure, let's go to the closet. Don't like that. So let's do the hallway. Said you always want to draft with gems available, because that'll always give you more chances to open rooms. Oh, the pantry actually doesn't lead the way I want it to. Doesn't necessarily have to. Take the spare room. I do like being able to fill out as much of the map as I can, so. Drawing room, storeroom, another hallway. All hallways, all the time. Nothing but hallways. Let's fill out every spot on this thing. Perfect. It's funny that the gems get picked up by the metal detector, because I don't think that's actually how that works. But for convenience now. Perfect. Done. Let's go. Let's game. We're gaming. Corridor. Perfect. Speedrun strats. Pantry or the drawing room. The drawing room takes a gem, which I'd like to save. Pantry cuts off that path, but that's okay because we do have another path. Actually, we have two other paths. Or the chapel. Do the pantry because we want the money. Give me the banana. I want the banana. Can't sing that song on stream. I've said worse things. Like that time I was playing DK64 and I just said I have a gun. I'm sure that isn't bad out of context. Commissary. You know what? Let's play the game of save as many gems as possible. Oh, is that a book? No, it's a pillow. Two gems for free is kind of nuts. Of course, there's their notebook. Hamster, still alive. What if he just comes back into existence every time the room is drafted and it just doesn't exist otherwise? Ooh. Greenhouse? Greenhouse run? We only have one other place, but it is also... The edges are the... This is one of the rooms that can only exist on the edge. The greenhouse. But it means the den is the only other path forward. That's just a result of the way this wound up working out. I really want to take the greenhouse. Maybe I should have stored the broken lever instead. Oh, a thing. Number 5. I think I have number 5. I think I have both words of number 5 already. No, I don't. I have sheets, but I don't have trees. Find among the white trees under 2 blank. Find among the white trees under 2 blank. This game has its own pantheon, which is kind of wild. Someone put a lot of love into this game. I appreciate it so much. Find among the white trees. I have to go to the den. It's great that I don't really have to worry too terribly much about steps. Not right away, anyway. Oh. Patio. And the veranda. So, this is interesting. The patio would put gems in the green rooms. I only have one, but because of the conference room, they would go just to the conference room. But I still only have one. And there is a likelihood that I'm going to be able to play more green rooms. I think I go with the veranda. Oh, and look, we got a refund. And we get more gems. So it wound up not costing anything. Now that's locked. And we're still on the edge, which means it could just get another one here. We didn't. Could have. Fortunately, can't actually take the garage because that would end the run. I really want to open this, but if there's no keys, we're in a bad spot. That's locked. This one isn't. There's our breaker box. There's our aquarium, which is green. I do like the aquarium. Oh, this counts as green, so we can water it. If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 saves. Oh, I never even followed that treasure map. I am a genius. Oh. Well, that's a lot of stuff. That's the broken lever. Courtyard, which is one that can go in the middle. The nursery. We take the billiard room for the keys. Six times 2 is 8. $12. 2 times 2 is 4 times 10 is 40 divided by 20 is 2. Silver key. Oh, there's the cloister again. That's not entirely bad. The patio can only go on the edge. If I could get the patio, I could get a ton of gems. Yeah, let's take it. Now, I wonder if I can refill the watering can. There's the dining room. That'll get us steps later on. I'm wondering if this is... No, there's no white trees here. Where's this go? This goes down, so it's probably not locked. Hey, our shovel! This doesn't screw us, does it? No. Return of the shovel. Shovel has been returned. Locked by key card. I honestly think it's easier to just do the turning off thing than it is to actually get a key card. Oh. You dug up coins. That's locked. Now the question is, do I want to unlock that now or do I want to wait? I mean, I don't have a choice, I think. It's the only thing that's open. I think the veranda might have some dig spots, though. Oh, no, it has this. Well, it also has some dig spots. Key. Coin. Well, no sense not doing it now. It has everything. Nice. That's cool. I refunded a key. I don't think I need to use the special key here. West Wing Hall. I'd like to get to rank 8 to get the dining room. So that I can at least get my way back to... Because I was kind of hoping to connect, but it actually doesn't connect anyway. But I do want to go back to the greenhouse to see if I can do something about this. Oh, you know what? I don't think I can do anything with this treasure map because I think if the whole point is to make a connecting path there, I can't actually do it. So, might have to save that for another time. It's locked. It's locked. Right? Yeah. This might have actually been a good spot to use that key on. Oh, courtyard. Bedroom. Courtyard, I think, is my best option. Now I do hope I find the patio. Coin. Coin. Turnip! Oh, this was a dumb idea. This is my last key. I mean, I have the special one, but I shouldn't be relying on that. Another one of those. Just look at me steps. Museum, chapel, security. We take security. Check what's in the house. Okay, we've collected everything. If I can get the power off, I can open those doors. That one's locked too. Damn. Got a ton of steps, but I think I might not be in a good spot. Plus initial 10 if you have a showroom, which I haven't done yet. I've never seen the showroom. Okay. The only thing I can think of is to see if I can do something in the greenhouse first. Ah, yes, the classic building. Conference room, hallway, greenhouse. Oh! Huh. Damn. Maybe I can find a key card buried. Old shoe. Anything else? Wondering if there's any other dig spots. Maybe I can salvage this. Were there dig spots in the trading post? Oh, the trading post! Maybe I can get something there. Perhaps some keys? Maybe? Or a key card? Would I need a key? A key would let me continue. Alright, what do you got for me? Secret garden key. I've never actually seen the secret garden. Sure. What can I trade that for? Hall pass. Treasure map for ivory dye. Lucky rabbit foot. Coin purse. Got the secret garden key. What does that do? Finding it won't be easy. Well, I've got a thing that says, find among the white trees under two blank. You underestimate me, trading post. Find among the white trees under two blank. It's the apple orchard. Oh, those are white trees. Find beneath the white trees under two blank. Rocks? Oh, you dug up a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add conservatory to your draft pool? Adjust the floor rarity of the floor plans in your house. Yes? Is that even a question? Fortunately, it's not a key, though. Flower. It's not very, not very helpful. Not very helpful currently. Hallway, pantry, corridor, spare room, hallway, storeroom. Just looking for dig spots. So that last word must be like rocks. Or stones. Yeah, I've been through here. I've dug this up. Cloister. Keycard door. Shoot. I guess they can't all be winners. Must have dug that here already, right? Yeah. Oh, I have a special key. Wait, what? Oh. He does not fit. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do then. If I can't turn off the power. I've literally just got this password. All right. Damn. Garden Villa of Tomorrow. Why of tomorrow? Oh, the hallways. Plus the 5 green rooms, which I wound up not being able to do anything with. Keys are rough. Keys are the killer, really. Day 18. Out we go. Nice. Alright, this will probably be the last one. But who knows? It might last a while. Additional steps instead of gems. I think we're okay with gems, honestly. I think shelter is probably my favorite one to take right now here. Yeah, it's not. But we know what day it is. We know it's November 22nd was day 16. What is that in the top right? Does that say something? November 22nd was day 16. This is day 18, which means it's November 24th. It has to be set at least 1 hour in the future. November 24th, 10 a.m. I want to check what time it is. Unless he uses real time, but I feel like that would not be keeping in the spirit of things. Nine, 10. So maybe a couple hours. I could wait it out. Some great stream content there. Right, left side. Left side, right side. Gems are not in this box. The blue box is true. The gems are in this box. Is this the first one again? If this is true, this is true. Then they're not in this one. And that's true. Gems are in this box. This would have to be false if those two are... If this is true, this is true. No. Yes. Which means this one has to be false, which means they're not in this box. But then it doesn't tell us which one they actually... Oh, wait, no, it would, because that would mean they would have to be in the white one. Those two are true, that's false. If this is false, then this is false. This would have to be true. And that also works. Wait, no. If this is false... No, it doesn't, because... Okay. This is false, this is false, this is true. Then the gems would wind up being in both boxes, so that doesn't work. This is false, this is true. If this is false, then they're not in this box. And this is false. If this is false, then this is false. And then this would have to be true. If this is true... Wait. Gems are in this box. If this is true, then the gems are in this box. That makes this true as well, and also makes this true. This can't be true because it would make all three of them true. This has to be false, which means they're not in this box. And if that's false, then this... That just has to be false, regardless. If this is false, then this is false. But that can't be true. That can't be it because then all three of them are false. So this would have to be true. They're not in this box. This is false. They're not in this box. No. Wait. I lost it. This is true. Then this is also true. And this is true. So it can't be that. This is false. Now if this is false, then this is also false, and that can't be it. So this has to be true. The gems are not in this box. This has to be false. The gems aren't in this box either. This is true. This is true. This is false. So the gems have to be in the white box. Yay! We did it! Maybe it took a little longer than I was expecting, but... Security this early, though? I mean, normally they say that book said save your gems. But getting security this early would let me power down those doors, wouldn't it? And make it less likely that those doors would appear. On the other hand, those doors could just wind up being locked doors, which would make it pointless anyway. I don't really like spare room here. But I'm not sure security here is a good idea either. You know what? I'm going to do security. At least I know the openings will be unlocked. Oops. Stop. Let me go down. There we go. Just turn the power. Or make it so that we can turn that when the power is turned off, they unlock. Coffee. This goes to the left. Reading nook. Key. Oh, a trunk, which I don't really want to unlock. Oh, and breaker box. Hopefully we find that later, because I would rather do the library right now. Because we got a book. Detective Bon Margle, Detective Bon Margle. Who are you, Bon Margle? Why use your name like that? This book was reviewed and cleared for publication by the Fen Ares Central Board of Education. It has been edited to conform to our department standards, including the omission of sections deemed inaccurate or unsuitable for public dissemination. Huh. Wonder if this is going to be topical. Yeah. Okay. Forward. Blank, the name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters. Blank is no longer known to the average citizen of the elder generation. We must permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon our past. Oh, I see. It basically is creating new sentences. I was like, oh, like omitting, obviously it's omitted, but like it also reads as a new sentence. Name used to designate the realm of the Eastern Waters is no longer known to the average citizen of the elder generation. Also with a E just like kind of left on the end there. Average citizen of the elder generation, we must permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon our past. Most historians mark the beginning of the First Era, often denoted as Agera, by the ascension of the first king, whose name Oris would later grace first king blank, whose name Oris would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Hold on. It's kind of in bold, isn't it? I feel like that might be important. History of Oris would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the 1st century, a new kingdom was born. A little scared to know what's below that. Second Era. It was the 4th king who split this vast... Sorry, hold on. I got my eyes fucking... Sorry, I didn't mean to just like... Gotta adjust my eyes. It was the 4th king who split this vast domain in 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift. To the youngest he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of the northern storms. A wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not as developed but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. And to his middle child, the only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Araja. How do you spell that? Araja. Is it notable that that's a anagram of Ajera? A land steeped in tradition. Third Era. As the Second Era drew to a close, the three sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the Third Era was defined by commerce between the three realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future. And surely nothing went wrong. Also, we've got the province symbols. The middle province, we don't have a symbol for. The lower province is a Raja. That's that symbol we saw earlier. That's the southern province. We just write down that's the middle child. Middle child, southern province. Youngest child, northern province. And that symbol is the mountains. And we don't know what that middle one is. Although maybe we've seen it at some point throughout here. Maybe it's the moon. Oh. Fourth Era. As the kingdom entered the Fourth Era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desolates III was a king who often was seen drinking, a sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well. Can I hide this for a second? Oh, I want to see what's underneath it, though. The masses as well. As the king of no one to move, the castle court are overjoyed by this were those that viewed unbecoming of his common folk. These voices planted the seed which took root in grand city of Fen. Alright, so we got King Desolates III. And then we got this. Baron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation with our department in this investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status, so it means all the more that you are not only tolerant but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning with this letter the book you lent us, though I must confess it was not as much help as I had hoped. I had heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if a first edition and uncensored copy of the history of Arindia could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's own collection, but perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine. If that is the case, then I say, well done, fair play, and perhaps on my next visit, we'll have a laugh about this after you've given me the actual manuscript. Until then, Detective Bon Margle, Redguard. Can't tell if that's threatening or not. I think it is. I think there's a veiled threat there. Maybe you gave it to me as a joke, in which case I say, yeah, good one, but then you're gonna give me the actual one. Oh, there we go. Desolates was renowned as the king of no one when he made the decision to move Ving Castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice and were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his common folk. These voices planted the seed which shook root in grand city of Fen. Era of Ruin. After the passing of King Desolates III, the fourth era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king Thankfully, the king died. Blank, 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 blank. The king died. Something tells me he was killed. On the very next day, the 6th of October. What year are we in now? I don't think we even have a year on this one. No, it doesn't look like it. Although, has that symbol been on any other page? Interesting. 6th of October. Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a number of supporters due to the fact that Desolates IV shared little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed throughout the city streets, stained in red. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch Ares and Nuance to join their cause. Why do I feel like there's some sort of like irony in there? They convinced Nuance to join their cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22-long years and saw buried 1 in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death, he had won. Horus had fallen, and with it the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place, red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. Holy crap. War of the Fifth Era. I'm taking more notes now than I ever did in school. 22 years? The current era. Today, the realms inherited by the 3, Fen Ares, Arch Ares, and Araja, once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples has grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. Redacted, 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 redacted. For this is, despite everything else, a land of rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, of our mothers, and of our children. Redacted, redacted. Oh my god. Every trip to the library is a lore dump, and I love it. I would not like the furnace, please. That costs gems. I don't want to spend gems. You know what? I'm not even going to go in there, actually. They said make sure you have gems whenever you draft a room. I'm going to get gems. So I draft before I draft any rooms. Hallway is actually kind of good. Yeah, let's do the hallway. None of these are going to be locked because first rank is not locked usually. Oh, there's the office. I've only been to the office once. I know there's a safe in there. I haven't been able to get to it since. Give me the money. Give me the gem. Bedroom. Another hallway. The spare room. I mean, I hate to do this, but I'm not sure I really do, actually. Another hallway. Corridor. Pantry. Or the den. Den has a gem, but kind of feels like a waste. Yeah, screw it. Now I got 2 gems. Courtyard. Chapel. Bedroom. Bedroom's dead end. We take the courtyard. Not entirely thrilled with that either. Oh, there's a chest. Might be worth coming back here for that. Oh, laboratory. Haven't got to do that in a while. I have something digging into my arm. Hold on. Or the pantry. I don't think I'm going to take the closet yet. I think I'd rather take, like, the pantry or something. Well, I don't know, maybe. No. Maybe I do take the laboratory. I'd rather have gems on me and not spend them all right away. The laboratory could have some useful stuff. Already been here. We solved that. This was turn them up after 9. Or something. It needs power, though, first. We can do the laboratory experiment. For each bedroom you draft after your second. Permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. Each time you unlock a door, it'll remain active for the rest of the day. That's really good. I keep trying this. I'm hoping one day it works. Damn. All right, I guess. Electronic mail can only be accessed through the security terminal. Chamber of Mirrors, which I haven't drafted yet. Does that actually have any doors out? It looks like it does, but they're like conditional. I think I'm just going to take the spare room though. Now, drafting from this side might be a bad idea because the drawing room I can re-roll. So I might as well do that. In the meantime, it is after 10 in the game and in real life. means hopefully this time lock safe is open and I can see what's in there. Did it say it only stays open for 1 hour? We got number 7. I think I wrote down 4. I got envelope number 4. Yeah, red envelope number 4. This is red envelope number 7. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years, suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. And while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I am aware of the cost my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront, and I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing, a date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the ruby crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible, and the fact that 2 of the crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back, and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open. In that distant land, I pray one day to find our Marian safe, happy, and absolved. Courtney. September, a full 7 months after she went missing. Mary missing. February. Escaped. September. So do they think, I know there were in the newspaper things, they were reported that she was connected to one of the rebellion groups. Do they think she was partially responsible for the heist? But if that's the case, why did the crown's rubies resurface? But it seems like they were trying to get her out. And it also seems like at some point Sinclair was appearing cooperative on the surface. Although that note really that other note from the detective kind of confirmed that it was a very it was a malicious compliance scenario. It was very cordially uncooperative. Does that mean now we have 2 envelopes? Whoa! This time I did not get jump scared. I got jump scared on the first big notification I got earlier. I got absolutely terrified. Hey, Shiny. Hey, Shiny Zora. It's so weird. It's so weird calling you by your username. Sometimes I forget. Actually, I know your username more as Zushi, I think, than Shiny Zora. Anyway, hi. Thanks for the raid. How's it going? I saw you were you doing Archipelago today? What was I doing? I just made progress. I was going to the drawing room, that's right. I honestly didn't expect that to have lore stuff. Oh, nice, nice. That's right, I saw you'd posted something about doing a co-stream with Hulix, right? We've got a whole bunch of dates, and we know one of them is gonna open this. I swear to God. Hold on, we've got a bunch of years. Try 1951. No. Okay. 1225. No, that was on another one. We already used Christmas. It was, in fact, Christmas. It wasn't almost Christmas. 7-2. That was clear. Whoops. 1972. No. 1966. No. Okay, hold on. Day 16. No, I don't need that. We got 1128. We got 1225. Redacted is real. What was April 10th, 1992? There was a date about April 10th, 1992. Well, it seems like they're using more not the year. They're using the month and day for codes, it seems. So when did she go missing? What day was it that she went missing? (0222) 0902 0222 0902 0222 and 0922. One of those is the day she was smuggled, and one of them was the day she disappeared. It's so good. I haven't even, like, scratched the surface, I feel like, yet. I've already solved a few things, but, like, it's just puzzles all the way down. One after another after another. Meanwhile, you've got to deal with a roguelike. Which is really good. The roguelike aspect is really good, too. I just haven't gotten good at it yet. Okay. Sure, let's do the observatory. I'm gonna run out of, gems. Farmer's apple. Apples are extra delicious today. And the slice. 3 steps. Okay, not perfect, but I wonder how long that goes on for. Open the side. Hallway. Oh, we're actually running out of space. Oh, another hallway. It's hallways. It's all hallways. Everything's a hallway. This hallway is actually probably the best one I can take. I don't want to take the chapel. Chapel sucks. Maybe I am a hallway. That's locked. Cannot see floor plans in this one. Do I want corridor? Do I want dark room? I think I want corridor. Zushi, what does that mean? What does that mean? I don't have gems. Oh, I could go to the other side. The other side's locked, though. I don't like that. I have so many steps, though. Oh? Do I have anything for the workshop? I don't. Don't give me stuff I can't do anything with. Alright, fine. I do the workshop. At least I get the word. Wait, didn't I already get this one? Sledgehammer. Wait, why is it an A now? Why did it change? Wait. Does this correspond to the letters I already got? It does. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm so mad. This is literally just the solution. Oh, wait, what is this? The true box does not always contain the prize. Well, we already knew that. I got a sledgehammer. I'm going to combine the sledgehammer with nothing. Message and stones. Okay, so we got the full message for that now. Find among the white trees under 2 stones. The really troll puzzle where you find the bold words and the bold words tell you, teehee, it's actually the first word on each page. The garage, which gives me keys. That's actually... Oh no, I can't take that. Damn it. Okay, never mind. Take the hall. Guess I'll take the bees. Lady Espin is dead. Likewise, any something, drafting something. That's locked. I don't like this. I used up all my resources too quick. Oh wait, each time I unlock something, I permanently add 1 gold to my allowance. Closet if I want to try for keys. The dining room. As long as one of these isn't locked. Wait, is that salt? Nice. We got salt. Okay, we're good. Oh, I don't have gems. Gymnasium then. I don't actually have to step in the gymnasium if I don't want to. Might be... Well, probably not much better going around. This will be locked, right? No! Ooh, mailroom. It's a dead end, but... Package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Screw it. Do I get to choose what the package is? Order placed. We ordered Amazon. Oh, wait, hold on. There's stuff here. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravane to sender, as he is no longer employed with our staff. Mailroom. Danny Ravane. Fired. This stream sponsored by Prime Gaming. Gamers, have you ever gamed yourself too hard? Oh, yes! More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address the client provided. No! I don't have the password for that. Oh, jeez. Why? Why do I get jump scared by Spamton so bad? It's just that jump scares me. The raid notification doesn't jump scare me. That jump scares me. Thank you for the sub though. I really appreciate it. Doesn't help that I'm Spamton IRL. That's true. Used to be done by the email guy. Now you're the it stop burn it stops guy. Or whatever he says. Alright, so I have to actually write this down because this puzzle has been driving me fucking nuts. No, I feel that though. I know we're both kind of on the job hunting train, which blows. All green. Press to blue. Blue next to red equal purple. 5 purple to activate 6th. I spelt that so badly. I spelt 6th S-I-X-T-H-E. 6th. I am now rules card. The 6th. I assumed you were watching yesterday and the day before the Undertale stream. Do I want to go in the gymnasium? Yeah, I gotta. Are there shoes? Are there feet? No feet. Oh, I'm sheltered. That's right. I forgot about that. Address them. I missed the first day, but I saw all of the yesterdays. I know everyone was begging them to address Noelle being in the door or in the window. I don't have any gems. Game, give me gems. Closet's a dead end. I loved Toby's flips though. He's so talented. Gem. That's locked. There was a door. That's right, I did see everyone talking about a door too. Oh, those are both locked. That's why I didn't do that. That mean I'm stuck? I think that means I'm stuck. God, why? Don't do this to me. Not just the door, the door. Do I have security? Yes, I do. Oh, there's 2 trunks. I have a sledgehammer. We're not dead yet. I need to remember where these trunks are. Probably the den. No? Observatory? I'm running out of steps. Was it the dining room? No, the courtyard had one. Right? I think the courtyard had one. That's so many steps, though. Did the Nook have one? I can actually probably see into it. I don't think the Nook had one. Wait, is that one? Right there? That might be one. Right? Yes. Break stuff. Didn't help me. How do I get to the laboratory? No, the courtyard. We might be dead. The stream UI they put together for the Photoshop Flowey fight was really wild, though. That was nuts. Lockpicks. Well, it's something. It sure is something. We're teetering on the edge. Wait, hold on. I have to do something. Wait. Master Simon, good morning. It has come to my attention that you've been granted a daily allowance to use while on the estate. If it is convenient for you, I will leave the required sum here in the entrance hall each morning. If there is anything else you require, please do not hesitate to ask. Even though we have all been requested to remove ourselves from the premises during your stay, I can assure you I am still personally overseeing that the estate is at least operating at a baseline standard of service that I hope you will one day come to expect of us. Anne Babbage, house manager. So her name is Anne. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. Okay, we're good. Just had to get that out of the way. Had to get it out of my system. How many steps do I have left? 3? Oh, I can't even make it to the locked door. I thought I'd be able to make it there. Nope. We are out of time. Negative steps. Pushed ourselves to the edge of exhaustion. As is tradition. God, that first one we did was really good. The first one I had to do was awesome. Actually, I think I had a couple of them. Temporal Villa. It's because of all those hallways. God, this game is nuts, though. Highly, highly recommend it. I want to figure this all out. I have, what, I just started on a new page, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pages of notes right now. Maybe 5? 5 pages of notes now. Almost 6. Going on to 6. It's crazy. It's amazing. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Have a good rest of your night. I am exhausted. Actually, I'm probably gonna go to work, but yeah, have a good rest of your night. I don't know what else to say for some reason. Oh right, I have an ending screen. Yay. I will be back. That's what I was gonna say. I will be back on Friday. Probably playing more of this. I might need to take a break from this at some point, but right now we're going strong. We're still going with it. And then on Sunday I'll be playing DK64 again, and we'll see if maybe we can keep finishing seeds. We finished on Sunday. We finished that seed, I think. Yeah, we definitely finished that seed. So hopefully we'll be able to keep that up. But yeah, otherwise, have a good rest of your night.